Hello and welcome back to Super Taco Crew. We will be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after Edgar basically moved in with James, and James was more than happy to have Edgar, live with him, temporarily. I think James by now knows. I think Edgar told him that he stole the chip. Pretty sure he did. And Edgar is now working at the Super Taco, which, I guess is where the name Super Taco Crew comes from. So James's friends, which are Oscar the Bear, which is right there on the bottom, and Max the Otter, are helping Edgar figure out what this chip is and, what its purpose is. So presumably, eventually they will tell him what it is. So yeah. So that's basically it. So I guess without further ado, let us start up, what is it, Chapter 2? Chapter 2, Sentinel. Edgar woke up to his phone buzzing. Ugh, time to work already. He looked to his side, and the giant lump snoring. Is it hibernation season already? James looked adorable in that position. Edgar resisted the urge to grab the twitching ear. Better go take a shower. He got up, took a shower without much fuss, and put on his apron. Alright, time to go to work. Yay! Before he left, he peeked again at the wolf. He had now turned face down and was drooling on the pillow. Edgar smiled and left with a faint, warm feeling in his chest. He arrived on time, but it was already pretty packed. Jesse furiously wrote tickets, took cash, and dispensed change. Hey, good morning, sunshine. Good morning. Edgar walked to the kitchen. Ari was already working the grill, making both breakfast and regular tacos. Hey, glad to see you're here for round 2. Yeah, I still like the money after all. Don't try to hide it. I know you love this place already. You're the one who has a passion for grilling. One day, you will inherit the spatula. I don't think I'll ever be worthy, Sensei. Ari laughed. Alright, let's make some tacos. The morning was mostly uneventful. Edgar zoned out most of the time fulfilling orders. Until a very angry tigress came bursting through the kitchen. Excuse me, who is responsible for this? She pointed at her taco. It looked like any ordinary taco. Sorry, ma'am, but what's the problem? This taco has onions, and I specifically asked for no onions. With every syllable, she sent out a bit of spit flying. Oh, that must have been me. I'm sorry. The woman glared at him. Do you know what would have happened if I was allergic? I could have literally died. How would you feel if that happened? So you're not allergic then? That's not the point. This is gross negligence. I can't believe this establishment would allow this. I want to speak to your manager. Ari stepped in between them, looking furious. I'm the manager. We will rebank your food. Now please leave. That's not good enough. I want this fox to resign. Ari started breathing faster, smoke coming out of his nostrils and some flames dancing on his lips. Step out of my kitchen. Now. The tigress gulped with wide eyes and stepped backwards out of the door. She walked away, grumbling about something. I'm really sorry I screwed up. Don't be. Everyone makes mistakes. Ari was still breathing heavily but seemed to relax after a few seconds. Edgar quickly remade the tacos and rang them up. After that, they worked the rest of the day without interruptions. Even though Ari said not to worry about it, it still put a rain cloud over his day. Being yelled at sucked. Finally, it was closing time. The two of them cleaned the kitchen in mostly silence. Ari scrubbed the stove absently, seemingly distracted in his mind. Hey, thanks for helping me out earlier with the lady. Oh, don't mention it. It comes with the territory. For some reason, when people spend even a little bit of money, they think that they have the right to treat you like trash if it's not perfect. Yeah, I mean, people screw up my order sometimes, but I don't ask them to remake it because it would be wasting food. I just kind of deal with it if I can. I just usually ask them to remake it, but I'm polite about it. No reason to be a jerk. Edgar swept the floor, collecting all the dust. Sorry if I scared you. I get really upset sometimes out of nowhere. It's okay, no worries. Although, if she was here for a few seconds longer, she would have been barbecued. Haha, true. After a while longer, they finished cleaning up. Alright, champ. I guess I'll see you on Friday then, right? Champ? What are you, my little league coach? I am, actually. I'm your cooking coach, remember? Whatever. Huh. Well, let's get out of here. Agreed. The dragon and the fox took off in opposite directions. The sky was dark with the smoke from the refineries, lit up with bright lights. Edgar entered the apartment. James was sitting on the couch eating a sandwich and looking at his phone. Oh, hey dude. Finally back? Yeah, long day today. What's up? Not much, just grubbing and watching funny videos. Edgar sat down on the couch. Ouch. I'm exhausted. How was work today? Well, I had a lady yell at me about getting her order wrong, so that was fun. Really? That sounds awful. Yeah, but Ari scared her off. Trust me, you do not want to be on the bad side of an angry red dragon. I can imagine. Don't worry, you won't have to work there for long. Oh? Once we figure out what this triangle is, we'll probably be rich. Whoa. Who's we? I found it. Well, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even know what that thing is. So you better split it with me. But I don't even know what it is yet. Max was just guessing. We're getting close to discovering it. I can feel it in my bones. How often are your bones right? They never lie. Huh, I'm sure. Well, I'm beat. I think it's time for me to hit the hay. You're still more than welcome to sleep with me. Wow, that's pretty forward. Ha, shut up. You know what I mean. Oh, I know what you mean, you dirty bastard. They both laughed. But yeah, that sounds good. Awesome. Let's go make the bed. Hold on. I gotta brush my teeth first. They both got under the covers. It definitely felt even stranger than before, like they were married or something. James dimmed the lights. So, what are you thinking about? James? Ari? Work? Just thinking about you. Aw, what about me? How was your day? I didn't ask. Oh, it was fine. Same usual stuff dealing with annoying bosses, but that's life. Sorry to hear that. Don't worry about it. Maybe one of these days I'll get a promotion and it will be better. James shifted under the covers. So, you don't work tomorrow, right? Yeah. I'll try to get off early so that we can go for coffee or something. That sounds good. It's a date then. Edgar felt his face get a little hot. Okay, well, I'm beat. Let's go to sleep. Alright, sweet dreams. You too. James clicked the light switch and turned it off. Edgar started drifting to sleep almost instantly. Hey, Edgar? Edgar shook back awake. What? I'm too excited to go to sleep. Shh, you can stay awake, but I want to sleep. Okay, sorry. James let out a soft laugh and resumed breathing slowly. Edgar closed his eyes and smiled to himself. Soon he started breathing along with James. He drifted off into a deep slumber. Edgar awoke slowly. He realized that he couldn't breathe. He felt hot. His entire body was burning up. Gah! Edgar opened his eyes and saw James lying on him, snoring. Can't breathe. No, Mom. I don't want vanilla. I want strawberry. James! James! What? James blinked his eyes open. Ah! He got off of Edgar and Edgar started hyperventilating. Sorry, are you okay? Yeah. You're so heavy. James laughed. Sorry about that. It's alright. I think I'll live. I have really bad sleeping habits. I always wake up in all sorts of positions. Edgar smiled. James was way too cute, and perhaps some of that heat he felt. I'm gonna go take a shower. Alright, I'm gonna go get ready for work too. Don't forget about the coffee. Oh, I haven't forgotten. Don't you worry. Edgar took a shower and then James did as well. All James had was some stale cereal, so that's what they ended up eating for breakfast. Do you like crunchy cereal or soft cereal? Crunchy all the way. This is great. You're a monster. Soft cereal all the way. Ew, gross. You're gross. A while later, James left for work and Edgar lounged around all day. He took the opportunity to do some flips and push-ups, lest he forget how to do them. Finally, James came back and they went to the coffee shop. They entered the coffee shop. It wasn't too busy with a few people studying on their laptops and others reading. I'll order for you. What do you want? No way, it was my idea. I'll get it. Oh, alright then. James got both of them coffee with cream and sugar and sat down. Are you a big coffee guy? You seem to really enjoy this place. Yeah, definitely. Coffee is amazing. Honestly, sometimes it spikes up my anxiety. It's a gamble. Really? That never happens to me. Do you have anxiety issues? James took a sip of his coffee. Not usually, but sometimes coffee does it for me. It's weird. Edgar drank his coffee. He felt the warm liquid go down his throat. So, you never told me. What's your story? My story? Yeah, like, where are you from? What makes James tick? Well, I was born here. I went to school, played a lot of sports, the usual stuff, I guess. Did you go to college? No, my dad got me a job after high school. It usually requires a college degree, but the job itself isn't hard to pick up. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got lucky. My parents always pressured me to succeed, but I don't think that I would have liked college. Were they helicopter parents? Pretty much, yeah. They would always go to my sport games. I love sports, but hated the pressure of having to perform well. Kinda takes the fun out of it. What kind of sports did you like? Soccer, football, basketball, swimming. I love all of it. Oh, wow. I didn't know you were into all of that. Well, not anymore. Maybe we can arrange it if you'd like to play something. I feel like I'm gonna say yeah to everything. Yeah, that sounds fun. I need a good workout anyway. Awesome, let's do it sometime. James took another long sip, licking his lips. Sorry if this is out of left field, but, what are your plans for the future? The future? Yeah, like, just in general. Do you have any goals? Be infamous enough. I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't thought about it much. Really? Why not? I haven't had time. My life is a string of disasters. Oh, well, take your time. You'll figure it out soon enough. What if I don't? Well, you're already on your way to becoming a cook. And that's something, right? I guess so. Life picked a journey for me even if I didn't really choose it myself. Yeah, no matter what, life happens. You can course correct, but sometimes it's good to go with the flow. So, what about you? What are your plans? I'm honestly waiting for a big promotion at work. I've been working there for 4 years. You think that they'll give it to you? Yeah, definitely. My dad pulled a few strings and I'm next in line. At least that's what I think. Wow, that's excellent. Yeah, I'm really grateful for my life. My dad drilled it into my head to work as hard as I can to have a good life. I guess it worked. James absent-mindedly stirred his coffee around. They talked all day and the hours passed by. Anyways, it's getting late. Maybe we should head back. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was fun though. We should come back here again. Definitely. They walked out of the coffee shop. The air was cold and humid, and there weren't any people around. They walked alongside each other with a comfortable silence. Edgar reflected on the conversation. He wondered what the future held after all. Would it go his way, or... His ears picked something up from behind them. Edgar turned his head casually and noticed a dark figure standing beneath a streetlight. Whoever it was, they definitely hadn't been there before. He turned back and kept walking, then turned around again. The figure was gone. James, let's take the shortcut home. Oh, okay. Edgar turned into a dark alley and started walking more quickly. They left the alleyway and came out the other side, Edgar almost running into another semi-hidden side street. What's wrong? I'll explain later, just don't make too much noise. They continued walking, Edgar paying attention to all the noises in his ears. Nothing but the whirring of the air purifiers and hum of electricity. Finally, they made it back to the apartment. So, what happened? Someone was tailing us. Who? I don't know. But I'm sure of it. Whoever it was, they were very quiet. Maybe even a professional. I almost couldn't make out the footsteps. You think it's someone trying to rob us? I don't know. I hope it wasn't... Edgar stopped mid-sentence. He knew that there was a good chance that it was the original owner of the Golden Triangle. He knew stories of assassins that were so sneaky that you'd never see them coming. They could off you in a second and no one would hear a peep. But could it really be that? Or was it just his imagination? Never mind. Let's not worry about it. Well, you can't just say that. I'm super worried now. I really think that I was overreacting. It could have just been another guy on the street. James sighed. Well, don't scare me like that. Are you sure that we weren't followed here? Yeah, pretty sure. I'm gonna make tea, okay? Okay. They had tea and stayed up a while longer. Edgar kept his ears open and eyed the window, but nothing came. That night, Edgar had trouble falling asleep. He kept his eyes open in the dark, with James snoring next to him. After a long time, his consciousness faded. Edgar got up to his phone buzzing, feeling like he hardly got sleep. He instantly remembered the figure from last night. Well, nothing that I can do about it now. I just hope that it was really my imagination. Trying to forget about the incident, he did his usual morning routine and got ready for work. Before he left, he peeked at the wolf again. James was lying face down, his neck twisted to the side. Maybe I shouldn't leave him like that. Move him? Alright, let's sort this out. With much effort, Edgar pushed the wolf onto his back. Still sound asleep, the wolf gave a slight smile and something like a whimper. Alright, you should be fine now, big guy. See you later. Edgar rushed off to work with a light, springy step. Edgar walked into the taco shop. It was busy as usual. Jesse was taking orders and saw Edgar. Hey, sweetums. Hey, nice to see ya. He walked into the back to see the dragon cooking diligently. Nice to see you, buddy. Good morning. You excited to make some tacos today? Of course. I can hardly wait. Ari chuckled. Clever, huh? Alright, let's do it. The day was mostly uneventful. Ari and Edgar chatted about random things, the time passing quickly. At noon, the lunch rush started. Edgar, you got that order with the 10 tacos? Yep, just finishing it up. Can you deliver to that big tiger guy? My hands are tied. Sure thing. Edgar didn't have to look long for the tiger. He was seated at one of the booths and a giant black mass standing next to him. His uniform indicated that he was a police officer with Brisal PD? Brisal PD? Brisal? Edgar automatically felt his stomach twist. He never felt comfortable around cops, considering his history. Next to him, however, was something even more terrifying. A giant robotic being. Edgar had never seen anything like it. It looked like he could snap Edgar in half with barely any effort. Hey kid, those my tacos? Edgar blinked and shook, not realizing that he had just been standing there. Yeah. He walked over to the table. Awesome, those look great. Edgar put the tacos down on the table. He couldn't help but gulp. Oh, don't worry about this big fella here. He's a prototype that they're making me test out. I gotta keep him next to me so that he learns how police operate. The black robot stood motionless, only slight whirs from his leg motors maintaining balance. Really? So he's like a robotic cop? Yeah, you could say that. He's got crazy features like using AI to detect criminals. What? How does that even work? Oh, you know, he analyzes movements, I can sense your heart rate, things like that. Edgar looked up at the glowing red eyes. Say, you're not a criminal, are you? Yep. Yep, you got me dead to rights, officer. Take me away. Haha, I'm just teasing. If you were suspicious, Eliminator Bot would have already restrained you. Eliminator Bot? Doesn't that sound a little violent? No, it's like Crime Eliminator. Don't worry, he won't harm you. Unless you resist it, of course. Ha! Got you again. Edgar took another side look at the Eliminator Bot. It was clearly staring right at him. Edgar felt a shiver down his spine. Well, I gotta get back to work. Enjoy your food. Thanks. You'll probably see me more often. This place is great. Edgar walked as quickly as possible away towards the kitchen. He rushed into the back and heaved a sigh of relief. Hey, everything okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. I think I did see my ghost floating away. What's the matter? Did you see that big robot guy? Big robot guy? Ari peeked through the window into the dining room. Oh, that's one of those new robot cops. I heard about them in the news. I didn't think that I'd see one here, though. That thing is scary. The cop said that they can automatically detect criminals or something. Automatically detect criminals? That sounds just like an excuse to detain whoever they want. Ari stirred the meat. Edgar had another quick breath before he began fulfilling the next order. I can tell that things got you worked up. Whatever's got you worked up, just remember, keep your wits about you. What cops don't know, they can't act on. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll be careful. You're a good guy. I just don't want to see you in jail is all. The jails are quite nasty in the city. I won't ask you anything. I respect your privacy. Like I said, just don't get caught. Ari pressed the meat into the grill, sizzling the tender fajita. They continued the rest of the shift mostly in quiet solitude. After the shift ended, Edgar went home thinking about the robot and its staring red eyes. Hey Edgar, that you? James's voice was coming from his room. Yeah, it's me. Can you grab me a cola from the fridge and come watch this movie with me? Sure. Edgar went into the fridge and grabbed the cola. There isn't a lot in here. James needs to go shopping more, or maybe I should go buy stuff too. He walked back to the room. Hey, thanks. Edgar handed James the cola. So I just started this movie. Let's watch it. What is it? It's called Protectors of the Universe. Sounds campy. Oh, you have no idea. They sat and watched the movie together. It was a ragtag team of criminals coming together to save the universe from destruction. It was sort of like a superhero film, but the characters were a bit more rough around the edges. So, did you like it? Yeah, I love the action, and it was pretty funny too, actually. I thought so too. There's a sequel as well. We should watch that one next time. Yeah, I'm down. Edgar checked his phone and saw that he had a message. Oh, someone texted me. It's Max. What'd he say? He says that he has new information on the chip, and that we should meet tomorrow. Oh, okay, let's meet tomorrow. Alright, at the coffee shop again? Yep, sounds good. Edgar texted him back, and Max agreed. Okay, I'll let him know. I wonder what new information he has. Maybe he made first contact with the aliens? Maybe the aliens already infected his brain and it's trying to infect us now? Oh no! I guess we better prepare for the worst. What's Max's greatest weakness? Fish? Alright, I'll bring a giant trout. If he turns, I'll slap him with it. Ha! And if he doesn't turn, then we'll just have lunch. Perfect. Ha! Now I want fried fish though. Same. They talked a little more about their day and finally went to sleep. Edgar got up, took a shower, and made some coffee. Saturday mornings, no responsibilities, and James doesn't work today. He relaxed for a while, waiting for James to get up. James finally came out of the room at almost noon. Morning, Edgar. Good morning, sleepyhead. James stretched and groaned. How'd you sleep last night? Really well, actually. Your bed is really comfortable. Same. I like having someone there next to me. It's actually kind of nice. Edgar blushed and looked down at his phone. Should we text Max then? Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Text Max and I'll take a quick shower. Oh, I guess they're not here yet. Let's get something. I'm in the mood for some peppermint tea. Tea, huh? I'm gonna go for my usual milk with a hint of coffee. They ordered the drinks and sat. After a while, Max and Oscar showed up. Hey guys. Hey. What's up? Not much. Chillin'. Max sat at the table, immediately whipping out his tablet computer. You guys are not gonna believe this. So you know how we were discussing? Whoa, hold on, buddy. Let me get us some coffee first, yeah. Okay. He paused. So, what would you like? Oh, can you get me a hot chocolate? Coming right up. Oscar went to get their drinks. In the meantime, Max looked like he was gonna explode from anticipation. When Oscar finally came back, Max resumed where he left off. Okay, so like we were discussing, this mysterious corporation that I had mentioned before, the one that supposedly made the chip, right? Yes, I examined the photo that I took, and there was a hidden logo emblazoned in the chip. A hidden logo? Is it alien? Max sighed. No, it's not that. It's just a very fine print invisible to the naked eye. But with image editing software, we can extrapolate what we cannot see. Whoa, you're like a wizard, Max. I prefer black magic, like my role-playing character. Max cleared his throat. James looked like he was trying not to laugh. So, what kind of logo is it? Oh, right. Let me show you. Max pressed a few buttons on his tablet computer, then flipped it around to show everyone. It was the picture Max had taken the last time, but altered. Max pinched to zoom in, and sure enough, there was a distinct logo barely visible. It looked like a simple cat logo with large eyes. So, it's a cat? What could that mean? On its own, not much, but I searched the internet for this image and found one exact match. Max paused for dramatic effect. Oscar snorted. So, what is it? This logo, without question, belongs to the Hamilton Corporation. Hamilton? I don't think I've heard of it. Well, that's the thing. It's not a big company or anything. It's a small company created by a researcher named Dr. Joseph Hamilton. Joseph Hamilton? I haven't heard of him either. There's not much information about him online, it seems. All I know is that he went to graduate school for computer architecture and graduated with the highest honors. Oscar took a sip of his coffee. His company was very successful in fulfilling contract works to various organizations. He sounds like a smart dude. It seems like he avoided the limelight, never releasing his research. Whatever he was working on is a mystery, it seems. So, you think the chip belongs to him? Well, he died 2 years ago. Oh. Edgar's throat suddenly felt dry. He drank a big gulp of his milky coffee. Suddenly he felt like that night again, like his life was in danger. How did he die? There were no specific details I could find, but I did find something interesting. What? He has a living daughter, Mary Hamilton. Mary, huh? Yep, and what's more, she's here in the city. She's on the list for a public fundraiser happening in 2 days. Whoa, what? What are the chances of that? Pretty good, actually. Hamilton Corp is based in Bristol, which is why the chip was here when Edgar found it. What kind of fundraiser is it? It's an art exhibition to raise money for charity. She's one of the organizers. Hold on. Why are we so interested in this thing again? Is it worth money? Edgar felt his palms getting sweaty. The words were unpleasant, but he had to say them. I've got to give it back. Everyone stared at him. What? I've got to give the chip back to her. That's the only way that it'll be all right. I should have never stolen it in the first place. But why? You could just ignore it, throw it away or something. You stole it? Yeah, and I think someone has been tailing me. Remember that guy chasing us, James? Wait, so you do think that he was really chasing us? I thought you said that it was your imagination. It wasn't my imagination. Don't ask me how I know, just from the way that person moved. I know. I can feel it. So if I give it back, then they won't have a reason to hunt me anymore. But why did you steal it in the first place? I was being careless and stupid. I thought that I found something valuable to sell off and get some easy money. Edgar sighed and hunched over. Hey, it's all right. You were doing what you thought you needed to survive. James rubbed Edgar's back. Well, are you sure that she won't try to get you off there? It's a fundraiser with lots of people around. I don't think that she would be that ruthless. The only problem is that it's a private fundraiser. You can't even get in unless you're on the list. Trust me, I can definitely get in. I mean, these are some of the wealthiest people in town in Brazil. Security will be no joke. Edgar, you can't risk this. Don't worry, I've got a plan. You mean like when you got shot at? Whoa, wait. You never told us about that. I just want to say that I'm not on board with this. I don't want to see you get... If he doesn't return it though, he might get hurt anyway, if they find out where he is. Okay, hold on everyone. I know it's scary, but please. Everyone was silent. I have to do this. I just have to. If I don't, I'm always going to be afraid. And I don't like living like that. What I have now is worth the danger. I don't want to just run away like always. So just let me do my thing. And it will be over before you know it. Edgar sipped the last of his coffee. Besides, this type of stuff is my specialty. I will be completely fine. I promise you guys. Well, I wish you luck, Crazy Fox. Edgar, I hope you come back safe. I guess I can't talk you out of this. You better come back. I will. In 2 days, it's over. Edgar had a feeling deep in his stomach that he was trying to ignore. The feeling that he had to run far away and never come back. He couldn't. Not again. He looked around at his new friends. Edgar cherished the moment, something that he hadn't felt in a long time. But what would Mary Hamilton say? Would she forgive him or try to have him killed? He tried to push the thought to the back of his mind. When they split up, Edgar and James walked back to the apartment in mostly silence. Edgar and James entered the apartment. James sat on the couch, looking down at his phone. He seemed a little bit sad. Edgar sighed and sat next to him. Hey, it's gonna be okay. I'll be really ultra careful, and it's gonna be with a lot of people there. Besides, once I give the chip back, she will have no reason to come after me. It's just, I can't help feeling like this is a mistake. I just feel that deep down in my bones. Not your bones again. Those things are liars. James moved in and embraced Edgar. Please don't go. James' hug was so tight and warm, Edgar could feel the wolf's muzzle on his neck. Edgar hugged him back. Please, 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 please. I promise it will be okay. But you've got to let me do this. Okay. I know you won't listen anyway. James let him go and looked into his eyes. I can't lose you, okay? Be careful. I know. Don't even worry. I'll come back. Then we can laugh about this whole mess. James got up and walked over to his room. You want to watch something before bed? Yeah, okay. Edgar crawled under the covers with James. They watched a movie about a clownfish who couldn't make people laugh. It was a tragic film. After the movie, James turned the lights off and Edgar felt the same feeling of comfort. He was scared, but he tried not to think. He focused on his breathing and James's warmth next to him. Soon he was dreaming again. We're finally here. And Brasal. Good thing that they didn't see us riding the train. What a strange place. The sky is completely dark, but isn't it daytime? Yes, this is it. They have amazing technology in the sky. They'll be able to help me. Ma, you're coughing up blood again. It's all right. It's not that bad today. Here's a napkin. Gracias, mijo. Let's go find a doctor. I need to rest for a little while. We need to go. Mom, we need to go now. You're getting worse. Okay, help me up. We'll find a doc before you know it. Chapter 3, Ignition. And that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So, I have a sinking feeling that perhaps his mom didn't make it. That perhaps whatever treatment that she was needing was either too expensive or non-existent, that, you know, they couldn't get it and she ended up dying. Yeah. Obviously, James likes, you know, the fox. It's kind of obvious. I mean, you don't just invite your friend that you met online, you've been friends with them for a while, but you don't just invite them into your bed and just like, oh yeah, you know, my bed's comfortable. Why don't you sleep with me? Don't worry about it. I might roll over on you once or twice. Don't worry about it. But yeah. I don't have faith that returning the chip will be such a simple thing. That I kind of feel like there will be more to returning the thing than, you know, than our poor little fox realizes. I mean, you know, you have robot cops. I'm pretty sure that there's probably going to be one of those at the party. What else? Well, there's not much else. Anyways, so, you know, write down in the comments what you think, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Super Taco Crew yourself, you can find it over on itch, and you can find a direct link to it from Decker Wolf's Twitter page, which will be linked down in the description. And if he has any means of support or whatever, I'll link that down too. Usually every furry by now has one. Any furry content creator. I mean, he does draw, so like if you like the art style, then, you know, you could definitely commission them if you have the money. But yeah. Anywho, so I mean, I have a coffee too, you know, in case you want to give me money. People have been donating, which I really appreciate. So, you know, to all the people who have donated, thank you very much. You actually are helping, trust me. But yeah, I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.